Welcome. You're listening to the I'm Wired to Inspire podcast, creatively engineered by Nicole, the inspiration specialist. I'm Wired to Inspire is a powerfully packed 5-minute podcast filled with inspiration and encouragement to get you through your day. It's designed to inspire you to live your authentic purpose. Now stay tuned for your host, Nicole, the inspiration specialist, on today's episode of I'm Wired to Inspire.
Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today on my podcast. I'm just chopping it up with you for a few minutes today. No particular topic, wherever the Holy Spirit leads me. And this morning, y'all, my mentor hit me up super early, and she sent me a scripture, and I wanted to share it with you. And it just inspired me. I felt like other people may need it as well, because it hit the bullseye for me. She sent me Luke chapter 2, verse 52. In the NLT version, and it says, Jesus grew in wisdom and in stance and in favor with God and all the people. And I thought that was so on point, because I'm in a place right now where I'm really, truly needing God's favor. I'm truly needing to see the hand of God in my life. And it's definitely a scary time, but it's an exciting time. You know, because when you don't know how God is going to unfold things, and you genuinely have to relinquish all control and let him do what he's supposed to do in your life, it's full of possibility. It's full of, oh my God, blow my mind. But then because you're no longer having control, it is very scary. You begin to feel like in some cases God is not hearing you. You're going to fall flat on your face, and you are genuinely just in a place. And that's what I've been telling people. I say, I am in a place. You know, one of the interesting things about this time, and I know most of you, if not all of you, have at some season in your life experienced this. But you know, a lot of times when God shifts you and changes you, he removes people from your life. He begins to change what you're attracted to. He begins to change even some of your friendships. He begins to just remove and strip things from you that were not going to get you closer to him, and things that were not real, things that were not authentic, things that were going to delay the miracles, the blessings, the purpose he had for your life. And that's something that I need you to understand and remember, that many times when God is focusing on bringing you to the best space that you need to be in, sometimes the other parts of your life will be chaotic. And, you know, it can often feel like, okay, God, can I just get my footing? Can I just kind of chill for a minute so this thing does not overtake me? I just need to chill. I just need to be stable. I just need to feel peace. I just need to hear you clearly, whatever your request is. But you begin to feel some type of way because you're like, God, I am in a place. And in this place, some days I can't trace you. I can't feel you. I can't see you. I don't even know if you hear what I'm saying. I got all of the intercessors, the prayer warriors. I'm praying. They praying. Everybody praying. And I literally feel like you do not hear me. That can be so frustrating, but it is so real, because God knows who we are and he knows what we go through. So for those of you who are listening that are quote unquote in a place, this is what I want to tell you. There will be times in that place it will be a deafening silence from God. And it will literally feel like he does not hear anything that you are saying. And I am learning for myself that deafening silence is usually when he is crafting and putting together the most amazing, well thought, seamless plan for you. And it's something that you can't do. And a lot of times I believe he'll cause us to sit in that quiet space with him because he wants us to hear him. You know, it'll be more of a, you can pray and pray and pray, and he's just quiet. You don't hear anything from him. But sometimes I think he does that because he knows that that's going to stretch us, because we're going to go from excitement, because he may be answering prayers and doing all these other things. And then all of a sudden he gets quiet. So then we get frustrated. Then we start thinking and we start stretching and growing. And we say, okay, I've graduated from that. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Before you know it, you're up a level spiritually. And all of these different things begin to happen for you. And it's all in that quiet space with God. And I can tell you personally, when you're walking and treading that path and you literally feel like, okay, God, you know, now that you've gone quiet, you've gone silent on me, I'm looking at the choices and decisions that I've made. And then you may begin to realize, you know what? I made some mistakes that have maybe gotten me to this place. Perhaps if I was obedient, or perhaps if I listened when God was telling me X, Y, and Z. Or even, y'all, you're doing exactly what God told you to do, and your life looks like you're operating in complete disobedience. That's another thing that seems so scary, because you know you heard God. It's been confirmed multiple times. He's told you you're walking the walk, and it literally feels like everything that you're doing is counterproductive. Nothing that you're doing is right. And it just feels as if you have wasted your time. God is not with you. You feel like you're going to fail, and nothing is coming together. I am finding that typically when that happens, that's when it's about to go down. And I had a friend tell me the other day, you should just know that what you've been waiting for and praying to God for is about to happen, because the enemy is attacking you so greatly. He knows what God is trying to do for you, or not trying, because he doesn't have to try, but he knows what God is going to do for you. The enemy doesn't fight your past, y'all. He fights your future, because he knows that what has happened before, he always knows. He know the play. He is very well aware that God is magnanimous and awesome and incredible. And he knows that whatever he gave you before, he's an upgrader. We have an upgrade in God. So he's not going to give you no foolery. So he's trying to stop at all costs to keep that from happening. And that's why we have to be very, very astute in reading that word, standing and believing and trusting him, and linking up with the right people. If in a season he just tells you to be quiet and keep it you and him, pray and consecrate, fast, then that's what you do. If he tells you to link up and get a squad of intercessors, then that's what you do. But whatever the case may be, just do whatever he's leading you to do. And y'all, if you're in a situation where you can't hear him and you don't know what's him, just be quiet. And if you can only say one prayer, just say Jesus, because he knows exactly what you need. So with that being said, for those of you in a place, it's 3 things that I want to tell you while you are in that place, that if you can hold on to these 3 things, you will soon be out of it. And when you are out of it, you will be able to look back and say, my God is an awesome God. And although this was tough, this was hard, I had no idea what was happening in this place. He knew better than I did. And now that I'm on the other side, I've gone through this place. I'm out of the door. I'm into the miracle. I'm into the blessing. I'm into the place that I've been longing for. I've been waiting for. You're going to see when you turn around and look back at everything behind you, you're going to see why God did what he did. Number 1, be quiet and don't fight the silence. In that silence is where you too can be quiet, because that's when you want to hear God. When God is silent, when you can't hear him, just be quiet in that space and time. Number 2, stick to what he told you. Because you literally could be right in the middle of something, and you feel like you teetering on disobedience. You can feel like everything is wrong because it's not panning out the way you thought. Listen to me well. The Lord is doing what he said he was going to do for you. So remember what he said. Even though every devil in hell is trying to make you think it's not going to happen, just trust him like you've never trusted him before. And finally, for those of you who are struggling in that place and you are waiting, I encourage you to do like Job did in Job 42. The Lord encouraged Job to pray for his friends. For those of you who are inundated with your situation and you literally feel like the walls are caving in, God is not doing anything, what's happening, whatever the case may be, I need you to begin to pray for other people. Take the focus off what's going on with you. Spend your time praying for other people. Pray and ask them what they need. Pray for what's going to help change their situation. Because you know what's going to happen? When you just take your eyes off of what you have going on or the lack thereof and obsessing about it, you're going to change your stance, and you're going to show God, I know I'm going through, but there are other people going through, and I know prayer changes things not only for myself, but it changes things for other people. And perhaps my prayers, my sincere prayer for others is going to help bless and change their lives. And y'all, when you bless and change other people's lives through prayer, God begins to work on yours. So I want you to keep those 3 things in mind. And for those of you who are in a place, I want you to remember this. You will not be in this place forever. I'm wired to inspire. I hope you are too.
Thanks for listening to I'm Wired to Inspire podcast at I'mWiredToInspire.com. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and be sure to hit the 5-star rating on iTunes. For more information on this podcast and inspirational products and services, log on to the inspirationspecialist.life or I'mWiredToInspire.com. And remember to live your authentic purpose. Thanks again, and see you next time.